I'm going to show you some easy investments that can help you double your coins on FIFA 23. But before we jump into that, I need to show you the easiest way for you to get some coins. If you guys are looking for the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market, make sure to head over to utnice.com and use code CHIEF for 5% off at checkout. Now let's get right into this video. Alright boys, so diving into this video, we got a bunch of different investments today that you're going to be able to use for any budget, and this is basically guaranteed coins for you guys, so make sure to stick around for all of these. And what we're going to be focusing on is gold common cards. Now this site might seem a little crazy for people that have a lot of coins like myself sitting on 3 million to invest in gold common cards. However, these are some of the best investments because these cards can easily double, triple in price in just one day. Now the reason for this is going to be based off of a bunch of different SBCs that come out. So for example, if we were to take a look, one that I was looking at was the FIFA World Cup Challenge Spain. Now this is a really high demand SBC because it gives you a jumbo premium gold players pack, and they've been releasing these kind of SBCs almost every single day with a different type of theme. You can see here for this one, basically you need an 80 rated team, 31 total chemistry, so it's pretty strict requirements, and it causes a lot of different cards to go up in price because of that. So we're going to talk about a bunch of the different cards that are typically best to invest in and show you the kind of coins you can make off the back of this. So a good place I like to start when I'm doing this is to go to Footbin and first of all just sort by gold common cards. Typically the high rated cards are going to be the ones that kind of fluctuate the most because they have the least amount of supply. Now when you're looking at cards that are good to invest in, what we want to look at is cards that are from a popular nation, popular league, in a position that typically fluctuates in price a lot. So for example, something we'd want to look at is left wingers and right wingers, because these are the type of cards that with the right SBC, a 4-3-3 formation that has wingers in it, these cards can typically go up in price a ton with a good SBC. So, for example, let's just pick someone out here, and we want a person whose base position is left wing or right wing, not their alternate position. So if we were to go, for example, pick out Suso here. He's currently 650 coins. You could probably get him 500 on bid if you wanted to. And what we're looking for is guys that, like, throughout the year, their price is constantly up and down. And especially in the last couple weeks here, you can see these different spikes they've had with the recent SBCs we've gotten. So this is the kind of stuff that we're looking for, is cards that have those spikes recently. They're currently pretty cheap, and cards that we're pretty confident will double in price, because that's the kind of stuff we're looking with common cards, is cards that can double in price here. Another guy, his base card isn't a right wing or left wing, which kind of hurts him. But Araujo here, he's a popular nation, but in a minor league, which also helps. So he's Brazilian in the MLS, and you can see his price is constantly up and down, up here at 2,000 coins just a month ago. And right now he's 500. So we're going to run through some cards here that I think are really, really good options to invest in. So the first one we're going to be looking at here is Callum Hudson-Odoi here. Now this guy currently only like 700 coins, I think. Let's see, he's about 750 right now. And this is a guy, if I look at Footbin, he has 4 different positions. He could be left mid, right wing back, or left wing here, which is pretty impressive. And this is a guy that literally a week ago was 2,000 coins due to an SBC. He's English, he's in the Bundesliga, which gives him some pretty unique links. So that's why he's going to be a good one there. Now, another one I'd like to take a look at, actually pretty similar to Hudson-Odoi, is going to be Madueke here. If I could spell his name right. He's English right winger in the Eredivisie here. So you can see this is a guy that, again, popular nation, different leagues. So with the right SBC being a winger, it's going to put him in a good position to go up in price a ton here. So right now he's literally like 500 coins. And if I look at him on Footbin right now, he's literally 600. Now, his spikes came a little bit earlier in the year. However, with the right SBC, this guy could do really, really well. Now, outside of just looking at wingers, I feel like you guys kind of get the idea there, is the wingers are typically really, really good rises. Center mids typically do well too. So another guy we could look at here would be James Ward-Prowse. And not only are these type of cards going to be good for these daily SBCs, but even things like marquee matchups, these typically do well too. So James Ward-Prowse currently coming in like 600 coins, 650 coins, 81 rated English center mid in the Premier League. He literally went to max price. Now, that was a little bit of a unique SBC, but he was max price 2 weeks ago at 5K. Last week, he was 1,300 coins due to an SBC. So these are really, really simple things that we can double our coins on if we just pick up the correct cards. Another one here, let me have a look of another card that I think could be a good option. Typically, English Prem do the best, but Serie A Spanish are typically pretty good as well. I want to see if there's another. Let me just sort by nation English here and see what we could do here. Another one potentially could be someone like Conor Gallagher. If we take a look at him, he's currently 600 coins, and he's had some really nice spikes over the last couple weeks. So this Conor Gallagher card could actually be a really good option here as another gold common you guys can invest in. Now, another note I want to make is that these are typically going to be good for rash investing as well whenever we get those daily SBCs. Now, I'll make a whole nother video on this, but in terms of rash investing, what it is basically you wait for an SBC to come out. You'll be sitting here waiting for the SBCs to refresh. And then let's say the SBC just refreshed and this Brazil one came out. So I would quickly go open it up, look at what it is. Let's see, you need a Brazil player. You need 5 different leagues. And there's left wingers, right wingers, you need high chem. If I look at this, I would think, okay, I'm going to go pick up either Brazilian left wingers, right wingers, or even center forwards, because these are cards that are going to be demanded for this SBC. So right when the SBC comes out, we take a look, see what's going to be required for it, and then we buy it up before it goes up in price. That's essentially what rash investing is, and these SBCs are really good for that. But I'll get an entire video on that for you guys, because it is probably the best way to make coins on FIFA, but it does go very, very underrated. Now I want to look at these Brazil left wings and right wings and see how they actually did in price. So if we take a look, let me show you on Footbid. So I've sorted by gold, common, Brazilian, left wingers, and right wingers here. And if we take a look, let's take a look at this guy. He's a Brazilian right wing, 550 in the Serie A. So he has had really, really nice price spikes here. Nothing like crazy where he's shot up in price, but you can see he's constantly up and down, which is the kind of stuff we're looking for. We want to find cards that are constantly going up and then going back down, and then we just get in at these low points here. So that's kind of like a simple way to go about it. We look at his hourly over the last couple of days. He was 400, and then he immediately went back up to like 600 there. So you can see when these SBCs come out, they see these jumps. And Footbin doesn't always like reflect how big these jumps are, because what Footbin does is when it looks at a player's price, it'll look at like the average that they sell for, either if you're looking at hourly over that hour, or if you're looking at a day over that entire day. So that Messiah's card, he could have been going like, say 1,700 coins right when this SBC came out and people are buying them up, and then later in the hour he's already down to like 600 coins because people are done doing the SBC. So Footbin doesn't always reflect those jumps in price as well, because they are typically much bigger than Footbin actually says. So that's kind of an overall look at gold commons for you guys. Some simple investments. I'll have a whole list in the Discord as well. But guys, that is going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next video.